Hey, welcome back to Stimmy Films, man. Cardi B still hasn't turned herself in yet. Her and Offset, they hiding out possibly. And what's going on is that the fact that we seen the picture of the girl that got hit with the microphone and she got two black eyes with a scuffed up face and everything. So there's the rumors going around that Cardi B might have caught a case with this one. And so now they looking for her. She's got to turn herself in. They got to ask her all these questions about where she was at what time, and what she was doing to see if she's going to give an alibi. She might even say she wasn't even there. And Offset don't want to have nothing to do with it because he's already gone through a lot because of him losing Takeoff. RIP to Takeoff, man. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel. But Cardi B, she was wrong for doing that 2 times in a row, man. It's one thing to send a message the first time when the girl was trying to throw the water or whatever was in that cup, but the second one, throwing it at the DJ, that DJ, man, he was not playing around. He was quick to go ahead and make sure he got called the ambulance to take him out. He spent the night at the place to make sure that he got a full thing out of it, man. And so at the end of the day, you got to realize that anytime the celebrities or rich people slip up, it's always going to be people who are going to be right there to make sure to take advantage of the situation. And at the end of the day, you cannot be throwing no microphones at people, man, especially when you getting paid all that money. And people said that they paid a lot of money to go to that show, and they're not sure if it was worth it or not because the whole situation of the end, it kind of ruined it for everybody. It was the show was going good and everything, but then at the end is when she threw the mic at the DJ, and a lot of people were like, man, that was a bad way to end the night. They didn't want to have that as the last thing that was on their mind, is remembering when they went and finally seen Cardi B for the first time. Like, you got to remember, a lot of the people that was there, they were just there because their girls were fans of Cardi B, or they were there because they wanted to see that show and it was going to be part of their vacation. It was going to be the concert that they go to, and they were expecting to be able to have it be luxurious and nice, and they're paying a lot of money. So they're like, oh, for sure nothing is going to go down at this place. But you know how, like, in some small towns and some other shows where it could be more sketchy, it could be a lot of different ops there and things like that. But then in this case, you got Cardi B and she's doing all of this, and it's making it to where a lot of people are like, man, what did I pay to see? What did I get into, man? Because the mics were thrown all over the place, the drinks were getting thrown all over the place. It was a complete all ratchet party, man. A whole lot of ratchetness going on. And this is the reason why a lot of people making us look bad out here by having all this ratchetness go on. Everybody is way too lit. Cardi B might have been lit herself. The girl that threw the drink was definitely lit. And at the end of the day, all of this alleged stuff that happened that's for entertainment purposes, you got to understand is a lot of people paid their money to go see this, and they're disappointed in this because and Offset was there with Cardi B. Like, he didn't even want to have nothing happen that whole entire weekend. He thought it was just going to be a cool weekend, having a nice time. She goes and does a couple shows. He stays back at the crib. He's backstage and whatever, and he goes back to the room. But then all of this drama happened, and that's the last thing Offset wanted because he wanted to stay out of the drama. He already had a lot of drama with the Migos breaking up. He had a lot of drama with Quavo, a lot of drama from the Takeoff situation, plus the drama between Cardi B and Offset themselves, having the rumors of them being divorced. Then they got back together, and now all of this stuff happens. Is never ending with these folks, man. You got to realize that Offset was like, man, not again, because he didn't want to have to deal with this. He came to have a peaceful time, and look what she got him into, man. And now he's got to go and fix this situation. He's got to go down there and talk to them folks about not coming after Cardi B like that, that she's going to turn herself in or something. He's got to be able to talk to them and make sure that they don't try to come and get her or nothing like that. And he got to go and talk it up with the DA and everybody like that, because at the end of the day, they don't want a RICO to come from all of these mics being thrown. And people got to realize, man, that a lot of these celebrities, they're supposed to be held to a higher standard, and they know that. And so they know they're supposed to act a certain way, and we paying them the money, and without the customers, without all the fans, they wouldn't have it like that. but they still want to push it and be like above the fans and do whatever they want to do. They got to listen to the fans, man. All the celebrities out there got to listen to their fans and stop messing around and trying to fight the fans and throw mics at the DJs. You got to respect the DJs out there. That's why there's all these people in Hollywood who's supposed to be writing these movies. They don't they don't want to come out and do nothing right now because they're not getting the money that they're supposed to, and because they getting mics thrown at them, because all of this stuff is happening to them. Look at the way they be treating each other. Would you want to be on the road with somebody who's throwing mics at you and everything like that? Exactly. Imagine if your manager was throwing mics at you like all day. So this is the reason why the DJ had to do what he had to do, because his workplace didn't feel like it was safe enough for him to continue working there. He had a traumatic moment when that mic came flying at him. His whole life flashed before his eyes, and he had a split moment to even react to it. Like, it was almost that if it was 2 inches to the left, he wouldn't have made it out of the situation, man. So he's lucky to even be alive and walking around and woke up the next day. And so this put him in a trance. This put him in a situation where he had to rethink his whole entire life and figure out that it's precious out there and that he's not going to be able to, do the things that he once liked doing, because now he's got to deal with the fact that these mics keep coming at him every time he closes his eyes. Every time he hears a beat now, he thinks of the mic coming at him. And so this is why he had to go and call in and tell him that, yeah, Cardi B just threw a mic at him. He let them know he made a statement and everything like that. And that's why they even came out with the thing saying that she has the whole charge coming for her and that she's a suspect. The only reason you'd be a suspect is if somebody, a witness, said that you did it or you were there, or if they had camera footage. It was on camera. Definitely there were witnesses. The witnesses were the ones that got hit with the mics and all the stuff that happened to him. The whole fans, thousands of people seen this. And so the DJ, once he got treated, yeah, he had to do what he had to do, man. And a lot of people in that situation, if they got hit with the mic, they would do the same thing. It would be their neck, their back, and all of that, right? And so this is a lesson learned from everybody, man. You got to make sure that your fans get taken care of. Listen to the fans. Don't act out. You're getting all these millions. You just got to be able to behave. Put on a good show. Do your dance. Do your singing. Do your, whole entire thing with them. But keep the microphone in the hands. Do not throw it. And make sure that everybody has a good time, because you're getting paid to do that. At the end of the day, you're not supposed to go crazy and do anything like that. The most people like that jump into the crowd, a lot of times that could hurt the fans. So throwing the mic is even worse, because you directly aiming at them, and somebody who wasn't even a part of it could get hit up with that. And it's a serious thing. And so now they're looking at it. They're going to look at it with the grand jury and decide if this is something that the DA wants to prosecute for, or if they're going to handle this in civil.